in American football history came to an end. Mahomes and the Chiefs taking on the Texans second quarter. Chiefs already down 10-0. And what do we say about tips and overthrows?
Gotta get those.
Oh.
Don't
throw the ball against a great defense over the middle late.
Patrick Mahomes.
He tipped it and intercepted.
He's a freak.
Yeah.
Mahomes scoreless in the first half of a home game for the first time in his NFL career. Now down 10-0 in the third. Desperation time. Mahomes, Hollywood Brown is down there. Chiefs getting in striking distance. They're still fighting. Dan, it comes to a 4th and 1, and Kareem Hunt is going to punch it in.
Yeah, nice job by Kareem Hunt. I'm shocked that they handed the ball off in this situation. The kind of reverse ball. Good job by Hunt, just physical presence. This was a must score. They get it done.
Now they get the ball back again at their own 31, 4th and 1. They go for it. Neek, was this the right decision?
Yeah, I thought so. I understand there's a difference when your defense is playing well, but they were hanging on by their teeth on defense.
Yeah.
They had to change the momentum. I like this with your best quarterback making the decision. It just didn't work out.
Speaking of hanging on, none of their receivers seemed to be able to do that last night. That's Rashee Rice with just a blatant drop on a critical play. Now we go the other way. I'll tell you what, C.J. Stroud is playing well, Dan.
Greeny, the last 2 or 3 games since he's come back, his ability to navigate the pocket, get away from pressure, sometimes move outside and make
He made like 4 conversions on like tight windows like that. It was
and on like third down that kept drives alive was huge.
And that sets up Agumbawale from the 5. Texans go up 17-10. 6 minutes to go. Chiefs 4th and 4 at their own 41. Another one, Dan, that should be caught?
Yeah, absolutely. There's 4 drops last night, and the 4 drops last night were just critical situations. 3rd down in the second half, 4th down in the second half. It has plagued this team for feels like years, and again last night.
One more drop for good measure, and this one from old reliable Travis Kelce. Look at this.
Yeah, it's shocking to see. It's this team has 21 drops this year. That's 3rd in the NFL. They're down a touchdown here, still in the game, and it becomes a turnover, basically seals the loss.
Texans go on to win it by a score of 20-10. Kansas City had to have that game last night, and instead, they statistically got one of the worst games of Mahomes' career. Now, I think we showed you not all of it was his fault, but at the end of the day, his completion percentage was 42% last night. He had his first ever 0 touchdown, 3 interception game. They scored just 10 points. For Patrick Mahomes and the Chiefs, it looks done.
We've been close all season. I mean, that at the end of the day, you got to go out there and make it happen. We got the talent, we got the heart, but we have to go out there and execute it. And until we prove it, we'll come away with losses. So I mean, like I said, I know we're going to give everything we have. We'll give ourselves a chance and see what happens.
All right, so the question is, what do we say about the Kansas City Chiefs this morning, Damian Woody?
Greeny, I'm here to tell you.
Oh, no.
Oh, no.
Stick a fork in the Chiefs. They are done. The version of the dynasty is over. Yeah. It's been a hell of a run, but the Chiefs have been playing with fire now for about 2 or 3 years. They have. We've been in this studio countless times, talk about some of the, the Chiefs team, they don't look right. They've pulled out squeakers and all those type of things, and it's come to a head this year where guys aren't making plays, and plays that are there to be made, they're just not making them. They're not good enough.
To Wood's point, it feels like for 2 years we've said, yeah, but they're self-inflicted wounds. And this year it's caught up to them. If you go last night, 1, it's a team letting a quarterback down with drops. And then 2, the best player on the planet missing touchdowns. This is early in the game. You get a short motion. Now it starts with the tight end up top. We block, and what we're doing is trying to hold that corner down to that side of the field. Now watch the top left corner of the screen. There's a lot of green space. That safety back on that hash. Patrick's peeking to the bottom of the screen. If he throws that ball, that's a touchdown because of Hollywood Brown's speed, but it leads to a sack. This is the start the second half, a little bit of half roll. You're going to get a shot to Hollywood Brown. Now this is going to be a completion. Once again, we pull the backside corner down with the tight end. But Patrick Mahomes, you're the best player on the planet. A better throw, this is a touchdown. Now it ends up being a 30 to 40-yard gain. That's great, but that's a touchdown with a better throw. This is the one where you really regret. Again, a half roll. You're going to take a shot. Take the middle safety with the post route. Let's launch this ball to Thornton. Yeah. He wins by 2 or 3 yards. You're the best player on the planet. Make this throw. It ends up being a half a step behind them. The corner comes back to make a throw or a PBU. Those are 3 touchdowns. Yeah. When you're playing a great defense, I'm not putting those at all on Patrick. Patrick missed some touchdowns. They dropped huge plays. You're playing a great defense. You only get so many opportunities. Yep. You have to hit on them.
That was the one weakness that it seemed like that they thought they had against that Texans defense was that nub side. We're going to attack deep shots on the nub side. They made it work a couple times, but you're right. You can't miss those opportunities. And those drops, they come up. They seem to happen a little bit more often when you're getting rocked. Yeah. And as much as, again, I hate to go back on this point, but as much as we focus on scheme and players and all this other stuff, sometimes football is just about physicality.
21 drops this year for the Chiefs. 21. They had 4 last night.
That'll kill you, especially when you're going up against a team like this. This defense isn't going to give you many opportunities.
They also dropped a few offensive linemen.
Yeah.
And that was a big deal, too, because Josh Simmons, their first-round pick, was on IR. Trey Smith and Juwan Taylor didn't play. And then, literally on the first series, they lose Wanye Morris, another offensive tackle. So they were literally playing with an undrafted free agent at left tackle. So let me just say this, though. A moment of respect for what they've done.
Right.
Yeah.
A moment of respect. 9 straight AFC West titles. The only time we've ever seen a team do that is the New England Patriots. Yeah. That run is over. The AFC West will have a new division champion for the first time since 2015.
It might be a blessing, too. I mean,
they need to reboot.
It's been a few years now they've been holding on, and now they get a slap in the face, and they're going to get it
They
right.
will reboot around Patrick Mahomes, and they will be back, but it will not be this January. Coming up, Joe Burrow was awesome and confounding all in one Sunday. What the actual heck happened to Joe?
Team out. Are they knocked out?
They're on the ropes. They're stumbling, and all it's going to take is a
go, boom, out. That's it.
They're close.
Little combo.
And a little combo.
Coach.
They're on the ropes. They're wavering right now. They're in a bad place. They cannot win the division. We know that.
Yes, first time since
Can't win
2015. Yeah,
they get the Chargers next, do the Chiefs, and they still have to play the AFC West eventual, we're assuming, champs in the Denver Broncos. That is Christmas Day at Arrowhead.
We got a little surprise for our fans on Christmas Day.
Hey, something nice.
Christmas week.
Might have something to do with those turtlenecks. All right, let's stay in the AFC. We got to settle things out, Coach, with the AFC North.
Ooh.
2 500 teams in the Steelers and the Ravens. We are in Baltimore.
To get a win like this after the week that you guys have had and the week that kind of like Tom has had too.
Means maybe you guys will shut the hell up for a week.
You know, we knew what was on the line today, and that's why you go do business with a guy like Aaron. For thick days like today, he's a been there, done that guy. But beyond the experience component of it, he relishes it. You can just tell. And that's the benefit of having a guy like AR.
Head coach and quarterback on the same page. All that fire somebody, quiet.
For at least another
quiet.
week. For at least another
I love
week. Last week,
I love
Coach.
it. I love that whole dynamics of the quarterback and the head coach.
What else do you love about what you're seeing as it relates to the on-field product with these Steelers, who it feels like time and time again, week after week, the general consensus has been writing them off?
But here, understand this. This is why Aaron Rodgers chose to go to Pittsburgh. This is why Pittsburgh chose to say, we need Aaron Rodgers for now, for December. You got to win games in December. As bad as the Steelers have looked at times, they have a chance to win this division. They just beat the team that they obviously have to beat in the Ravens, right?
Yeah.
And so they're still in it, and now they're playing with a little bit of an edge.
Sure.
They are.
Of all the, everything's flying at them right now. The head coach, Aaron Rodgers, his team's no good.
Yeah.
This is.
And they meet at the end of the season.
They've
These two
huddled up.
teams
Yes.
Again. Yeah. Last week of the regular season.
Week 18 for that one.
I like it. I like it.
Right now, a 68% chance to go ahead and just win the AFC North.
Yes.
Thank you, Coach.
Another game for first place in the AFC was things in the South. The Jags beat the Colts 36-19 to take sole possession of the AFC South. Trevor Lawrence threw 2 touchdowns as Jacksonville wins its 4th straight game. As for Indy, they've gone from 7-1 to the outside of the AFC playoff picture, looking in after dropping their 3rd straight game. Adam Schefter joining the program this morning. Schefter, great to see you. Daniel Jones, unfortunately, just one of multiple quarterbacks injured on Sunday. Let's start with the Colts quarterback. What more can you tell us?
Good morning, Gary and Randy. Not a great morning in Indianapolis. Not a great morning for Daniel Jones. He did, in fact, tear his Achilles. They will have to figure out where he's going to have surgery, when he's going to have surgery, and it's such a devastating blow for Daniel Jones and the Colts. his contract is scheduled to expire. He's scheduled to become a free agent this offseason. The Colts were in playoff contention, and now without their quarterback, Riley Leonard is next up in line. As for the Washington Commanders and their quarterback, Jaden Daniels, they brought him back yesterday despite essentially being eliminated from playoff contention. He aggravated the left elbow injury that he suffered a month ago on Sunday Night Football against the Seattle Seahawks. They said he could have come back in the game, but what is the point in putting your franchise quarterback back in the game? They didn't do that. Marcus Mariota finished up, and we'll see how the Commanders handle it from this point in time. But clearly, Daniels has now injured his left elbow the last 2 games that he has played.
It's not the only quarterback injury that we're keeping an eye on. Justin Herbert, Shefty, listed as questionable with that left hand injury. Well, what are you hearing about his availability against Philly tonight?
Pretty remarkable, because it was 1 week ago today that he underwent surgery on his left hand to have a plate and screws inserted in the broken bone in his hand, and he is tracking to play tonight despite the fact that he is questionable due to that surgery that he had a week ago. The Chargers have said they expect him to play. He's acted as if he's going to play, so unless they're playing some sort of gamesmanship here, it looks like Justin Herbert, not Trey Lance, will be behind center, and we do expect that the Chargers